going on YouTube? Your girl Yolanda Randolph here. Go ahead, click the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and hit that like button for your girl, okay? So we can go ahead and get this thing moving, shaking, and popping.
Her Intuition Podcast is a platform to remind all women of their worth and to encourage them to dig deep within themselves for better.
What it do, my good people? It's so good to be back with you all this January. I hope you all are having a wonderful and blessed day thus far. Now, we had a crazy year last year. Oh my goodness, it was just insane. But we have to look at the good, okay? You know that there's no way to live unless you're looking at the positive, because if you're continuing to look at the negative, then you're not really living. That's just my thoughts. But let's go ahead and get right on into the message. First, before I start, if you have not joined me live, please do so on YouTube and Facebook. And I had a live session last week where I talked about illegitimate babies. Y'all got to go and hear it. It's phenomenal, okay? All right, so a woman's worth. Our worth. You know, when my husband cheated on me, I felt worthless. I felt useless. I felt like it was something that I did. Now, why is that? Why is it us as women always seem to put the blame on us? You know, that's a question that I have asked myself when I was going through the hell. But now that I'm out of it, I've answered my question. It's because we as women always put the burdens on us. That's just what we do. We're nurturers. So we put the burdens on us. Well, I'm here to help, not just myself, but all of you out there to retransform your mind. It's time to put the blame on those who have done the wrong. It is not your fault if someone was an asshole, excuse my language, if they were a butthole and went out and cheated on you. It is not your fault that they decided that they wanted something else at the moment. Because when you do people wrong, it don't last. Putting that out there. It don't last. And if it does, it's miserable in hell. Now, I have got that from people who have done wrong. Even some things in my life that I have done wrong. I've never cheated on anybody because that's just not my style. But things that I have done wrong, I see it back. I get it back. They're no different. If they decide to mess over you and cheat on you, whatever have you, they will see it. They will get it back. But my message today is I want to help you to understand that it's not your fault. Your womanhood is not in question because they had a moment. Your womanhood is not in question because they lack morals, because they lack empathy. They lack responsibility, the responsibility that they have towards you, towards your marriage, towards your relationship. They lack that. That's not you, that's them. They lack that problem. That's them. I want to encourage you to take it off of you, my sister. Take it off of you. It is not your fault. It is not your fault. You are still a woman. You are still a woman of strength, of character, of love. You are worthy. Remove the thoughts and feelings that you are worthless just because that person went out and done dirty. The fact that they was able to go out and do that. Okay, let's just talk about me, for instance. The fact that he was able to go out, have a child with someone else, and then call me and tell me not to call him anymore has nothing to do with me at all. That's him. That's his lack of morals. That's just his lack of way that he was raised. Or I won't say that because I hear that the way you raise someone, sometimes they don't always turn out the way that you have pushed them out to be. So I won't say that. Let's scratch that. But it's something within them that caused them to act that way. And it is not me. It's not me at all. It is something within him that made him feel like he just can do whatever he wanted to do, and that's that. Now, maybe because I didn't always listen to my intuition. This is how I got in the situation in the first place. Had I listened to my intuition, then I would have known that he was a dirty rat and that I should not have gotten involved with him. But no, I didn't listen to my intuition. I listened to my body and, at the time, my heart. Those were the two things that I listened to. I didn't really pay attention to, he's not where he say he was. Whoa, he didn't call you like he said he was supposed to. Whoa, his phone is just ringing off the hook. Whoa, he's taking your car. Whoa, people are telling you that he got a chick in your car, the little girl. Whoa, you're not paying attention, Yolanda. So that part is my fault. I take responsibility for that. But the fact that he went out and done the deed, the fact that he went out and left me to be with the girl, well, he didn't leave me to be with her. He left me because I was too much for him. And that's in retrospect. He told me that himself. I didn't deserve it. And get this. Who's looking for some drama, some spice in your life? Who likes to read? Well, I got news for you. Rettie Books, Rettie Books, is the leading drama publisher, okay? You got to go and check it out. Now, if you're looking for some fights, you're looking for some just overall craziness, you can find all of that and more with the publisher Rettie Books. You can find all of Rettie Books on Amazon.com. Now, please do not get it confused with Rettie. It is Rettie, Rettie Books, okay? Jump into some drama, and let me tell you something. Get your tea ready, get your iced coffee, whatever you like to drink, so that your mind can be focused when you get in on some roller coaster heaviness, okay? All right. This episode is being brought to you by Rettie Books. It's too strong. Don't allow them to put that blame on you. It wasn't that I was too strong. It wasn't that I was strong enough to be able to handle it, that he made a mistake. So I'm going to come to her and I'm going to apologize for it. But I'm also going to tell her that I knew that you can handle it. That's another way of throwing the blame back on you. Well, I knew that you will handle it. You can handle it. So I went ahead and just left the marriage. I knew that you would be better after a while because you're strong. That, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening, is some sort of a guilt trip. It's some sort of a guilt trip. Don't allow people to make you feel like it's your fault. You see how they twisted that around on me? Well, you're strong, so that you can handle it. Crazy, right? I want to encourage you to not allow a joker to make you feel less than. Okay? That's the message for today. That's the message for today, because we so often feel bad. We so often look at ourselves in the mirror. I know that I did, and try to figure out what in the hell is wrong with me. Well, there's nothing wrong with you. It's nothing wrong with you. And I'm going to flip this thing. Could it be that God allowed that stuff to happen so that he can get his butt out of there, so that she can get her butt out of there, so that you can get better? Think about that. For some of us, would we really be in our purpose? Would we really be doing what he asked us to do if we were still in that relationship? For me, that's the answer. I would not be writing books. I would not be doing what I'm doing today. I would not be having a podcast if I was still with that joker. God removed him so that I can be in my purpose. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to listen to your girl today. Blessings to all of you. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for such a wonderful audience, for such a beautiful audience, for sticking with your girl, for rocking with your girl, for giving your girl a chance. Okay, I'm grateful. So grateful. Books still booming and popping on Amazon. That ain't changed since last year. It's still booming and popping on Amazon. Twisted Tales of the Heart is still there, booming and popping now. We have a new story that is on the way. It's January. I've always said it was coming in January, right? Here it comes. Here it comes. Conniving Whispers and the Midnight Snow is the title. It will be released here very shortly, okay? So be on the lookout for it. It will be able to find it on Amazon, so be on the lookout for that. On the way, okay? More of the Harriet High series. They still chilling over there on Amazon. It will be some more releases for them sometimes this year, okay? Chick Chat Podcast. Do not get that confused with Chit. It is Chick, CHICHAT Podcast. Please find us on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. We would love to have you. That is me and 3 other beautiful, wonderful, fabulous women that I do the podcast with. You will love the podcast. You will enjoy the podcast because we're having a bunch of fun. If you enjoy tea spilling, if you enjoy coffee sipping, if you enjoy laughing, our podcast is the place for you, okay? So join us. We would love to have you, okay? All right? So I'm thinking that's it. Oh, no, it's not it. Y'all, that ain't changed since last year. Y'all know that I forget. Xavier. Xavier is a whole different realm for me. So be on the lookout for more books from her. Those are my naughty books, okay? So you must be an adult, 18 or older, to be able to enjoy those books. Be ready to twist your hats around, okay? It's some craziness going on with the Xavier series, okay? So be on the lookout for more of those. And that's it. I'll give more detail next week about new titles and all from Xavier, okay? All right. Blessings to you. Prayerfully, we will chat again next week.
Thanks so much for listening, and be sure to follow me on my #HerIntuition page on Facebook and on Instagram at Yolanda Randolph Publications. Thanks so much for listening, and be sure to follow me on my #HerIntuition page on Facebook and on Instagram at Yolanda Randolph Publications.